Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
We begin with storms moving in as we kick off the weekend with the local forecasters tracking the threat for severe weather. A windy and rainy night across Metro Detroit with conditions only expected to get worse.
Let's get right out to Paul with more on what we can expect overnight and also into tomorrow morning. Paul?
Yeah, and we have some breaking news just coming in. One of the tornadoes down south in northeast Arkansas near Jonesboro hit a nursing home, killing 2 and injuring at least 5. So that's something we'll be monitoring in the newsroom through the night. We'll have an update for you on Local 4 News today, tomorrow morning. But right now, here's that line of storms to the west, and these polygons are warnings. And this just popped on. This little red one here is a tornado warning on the south part of Lake Michigan there. So we are still watching severe storms heading toward and into the state. So we're going to monitor this through the night. Let me show you the computer model, and I'm going to take you hour by hour through this. So as we get to the 1 o'clock hour, you can see that area of rain, those storms, is now approaching the western part of our area, west of US 23. By 2 o'clock, you can see encroaching into the area. By 3 a.m., it's now in the heart of the area, but already ending to the west. And then by 4 a.m., moving off the east side. By 5 a.m., this stuff should be gone. So this is happening between 1 and 5 a.m. while a lot of you are sleeping. I'll be here in the weather office, but you can see the marginal risk for severe weather is still in place all the way up to 8 miles. So we're not out of the woods yet, and there's more than these storms overnight. Tomorrow, we still have new model data coming in right now, still suggests the potential for 50-mile-per-hour gusts or stronger, and we're starting the day tomorrow in the 50s. Breakfast 50s, dinner 30s. We have a lot of moving parts of this forecast. I will break it all down for you in greater detail coming up in just a few minutes, guys.
All right. Thank you, Paul. A new filing in federal court claims officials with Oxford Community Schools are destroying evidence connected to last week's shooting.
The filing made by the Jeffrey Feiger legal team representing 2 of the victims who survived the shooting asks a judge to order the district to restore social media profiles that have been deleted since the shooting. The attorneys are also asking several companies to preserve records that may be related to the shooting. Those companies include Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, the Oakland County Sheriff's Office, as well as the FBI. It comes one day after 2 $100 million civil lawsuits were filed against the Oxford Community School District, school leaders, 2 teachers, and a staff member. The district released a statement to the Detroit News saying, quote, "These latest false allegations are baseless, reckless, and totally irresponsible." State health leaders continue to sound the alarm about Michigan's latest COVID surge as hospitalizations reach the highest level since the start of the pandemic.
The state reporting 11,783 new cases over the past 2 days. That averages out to close to 5,900 cases per day. 235 deaths are also being reported, including 151 from a review of vital records. State health leaders made it clear today just how critical the COVID situation in Michigan has become after deploying additional ventilators. They've requested 200 more from the national stockpile.
This is serious, and the surge not only has the potential to impact your access to care if you remain unvaccinated, test positive for COVID and need hospitalization, it also jeopardizes the ability of you or anyone in your family who needs care for other conditions.
Federal teams are helping 3 Michigan hospitals, including Beaumont and Dearborn, but the state says there are no additional federal teams available, meaning no more help is coming.
New surveillance video shows a Downriver salon being broken into. It's just one of several businesses that have been hit by thieves in the same area just in the last few weeks. Larry Spruill is live in Southgate. And Larry, police believe that they are all connected.
And Kimberly, both police and the businesses believe that that's because they are all close in distance and they are either a hair or nail salon. But take a look at the damage right here. You can see from one of the latest break-ins, the door is still boarded up. And we took a look at several security videos, and the suspect in those videos looked like the same person.
He's in and out pretty quick. It was like less than 30 seconds.
That's how long Mary Ramadan says it took for this man to break into her Pure Platinum salon in Southgate and steal the cash register.
We were a little surprised. It's never happened to us in the 12 years we've been there. little sad that somebody would do that.
Her security camera caught the man breaking her door and then walking straight to the cash register, grab it, and then leave. Local 4 learned her business was not the only one. Several were broken into over the last few weeks. They were all hair or nail salons located in Southgate, Lincoln Park, and Brownstown.
Nail salon that was on Fort Street was about maybe 5 or 10 minutes from us. And he broke into their salon first. I believe there was, 5 other salons that were broken into. One is less than a 30-second walk from ours.
Mary tells me you can see the getaway truck in these surveillance photos and videos.
The guy that hit the nail salon, we believe he was in the same truck. He definitely resembles the guy that broke into our place. It's frustrating and it is disappointing. We're small businesses and we've been hit really hard the last couple of years, and to have somebody cost us even more money, it's just sad and disappointing, especially with the holidays here.
And of course, if you notice that suspect or that getaway truck, if you happen to know who that person is, to give police a call. We are live in Southgate tonight. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
Hopefully somebody knows something and will say something. Larry, we appreciate it. Sandra.
Tonight, General Motors is considering a $3 billion investment here in Michigan. The massive investment includes a new EV battery plant and also a retool of the existing Orion Township plant. Mara McDonald is in Lansing tonight, and Mara, we know the deal may not be done, but GM has already started the process for incentives.
Sandra, General Motors is asking the city of Lansing to make land that it already owns next to its existing Delta Township assembly and turn it into a Renaissance zone, which would make it tax exempt. That ask is already on the agenda for the Lansing City Council. GM, along with LG Energy Solution, filing the necessary paperwork. The goal is the creation of a new battery plant. The proposed investment is $2.5 billion, with the expectation of 1,700 jobs. Also on deck, a multi-million-dollar retool of GM's Orion Assembly to build electric trucks and SUVs. The backstage of all of this is the rush at the state level between the governor and the legislature to come up with an incentive package to lure precisely this kind of development.
Now the question here, Madam Speaker, is do we invest in corporations that are making billions of dollars in profit and allow them to pad their profits further, or we invest in our people?
Not everybody is interested in offering those kinds of incentives, but when Ford Motor Company announced new plants in the South, catching the state flat-footed, it lit a fire in Lansing.
Michigan needs to position itself to capture these new jobs and investments.
A package of bills offering those incentives has now cleared the House and the Senate. Hard to believe the timing is a coincidence. We're in Delta Township. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Mara, thank you. A 16-year-old boy is now facing charges in connection with a stabbing at Roosevelt High School in Wyandotte. The attack happened yesterday. Police say an 18-year-old student was cut by the teen in a bathroom on the second floor of the school. The incident prompted a lockdown at the school until the student was arrested. The victim is expected to be okay. Meanwhile, Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy announcing tonight 3 more teenagers have been charged with making threats of violence against schools. The new threats were made against Mumford High, Denby High, and Central High School, all in Detroit.
An orange barrel alert for drivers traveling along I-75 this weekend. Both directions of I-75 now closed from Spring Wells to Clark Street in Detroit. Ramps from I-75 from Verner Highway and the Ambassador Bridge are also closed. The closure is to allow crews to demolish 4 bridges in that area. All the lanes, though, expected to reopen bright and early Monday morning at 5 a.m.
All right, still ahead, a man steals a school bus in the parking lot of a high school.
Who is that, man?
Much more of the chase that unfolded even after an officer got on board to try to stop him.
But first, 7 years after his wife's murder, a Flint area man learns he's going to prison for life.
Now, the jury didn't believe your lies, and now you're finally exposed for the selfish, murdering, lying monster that you are.
He killed her by spiking her cereal with heroin. Tonight, the motive behind her murder revealed.